This is Tanvir Kazmi, my news channel, See the World Through. Again, I'm here to discuss a very important topic and which has caused many issues entire world, not only one city. And it has become news, part of the news from hundreds of years. Question: can we ask deceased people, I mean dead people, whether it's messengers, prophets, religious leaders, Nobel people, imams for help? Can we ask them for help? It is an important and sensitive topic. I have seen unrest, chaos, hatred, murders, wars spread everywhere in the entire world because of this discussion. If this topic rightly being understood, it will help billions of people come back to prosperity and happiness and get out of grip of shaitan, Satan, devil, Rakshas, a true enemy of humanity. Due to differences of opinion on this topic, can we ask deceased people for help? I have seen unrest, chaos, hate, hundreds of millions of murders, wars spread everywhere in entire world. But please try to understand it is simply my opinion. And if you have more information, please let me know. First, we must understand who God is. God, creator, the creator of entire universe, the provider of every living creature, the creator of sun, moon, stars, earth, animals, trees, creator of fruits and vegetables, the one who sends water from the sky for us. Everything in his creation runs in order and discipline according to his command. Not following God's law can lead to punishment, chaos, earthquakes, tornadoes, diseases, wars, and suffering. So, to support this topic, let's see who's Satan, Shaitan, devil, or some people call Rakshas. Who is he? What he is doing to humanity? According to Islamic theology, his hostility toward humanity began when God created Adam. His name was Iblis, and he refused God's command to bow before Adam out of pure pride, arguing that he was superior because he was made of fire, while Adam was made of clay. Because of his arrogance, God banished him. Because of his arrogance, God banished him. Then Iblis, Satan, vowed to dedicate his existence to misleading humanity until the day of judgment, a respite that God granted him as a test for mankind. Quran, the Holy Book, clearly, explicitly states that Satan has no physical or authority to force anyone into committing sins. Instead, his warfare against humanity is entirely psychological and spiritual. Whispering, waswasa. He plants subtle doubting and evil thoughts directly into humans' mind, making harmful actions look appealing and beautiful. Deception and false promises. He exploits human weaknesses like greed, arrogance, and fear of poverty by making false promises of eternal life or worldly success to distract people from God. So let's support this topic that can we ask dead people for help. Let us talk about human birth, death, and again resurrection on Judgment Day. So let's talk about birth first. What Quran says about this. Surah Taha number 20 verse 55. From the earth we created you, O humans, and into it we will return you, and from it we will bring you back once again. Surah Maryam number 19, verse 33. When Jesus spoke as a baby, and peace is on me the day I was born, the day I will die, and the day I am raised alive again. Surah Al Mu'minun number 23, verses from 12 to 14. And certainly did we create human from an extract of clay, then we placed him as a then we placed them as a sperm drop in a firm lodging. Then we made the sperm drop into a clinging clot, and we made the clot into a lump, and we made the lump into bones, and we covered the bones with flesh. Then we developed into him or them, we developed into them into another creation. So blessed is God, the best of creators. Clear mention here. So we are a creation of tiny drop. So let's talk about what is death. Death is described as a fixed, inescapable appointment for every living soul, acting as a bridge between worldly life and the afterlife. Surah Al-Anbiya number 21 verse 35. Every soul will taste death, and we test you with evil and with good as a trial, and to us you will be returned. So very important, the goal. What was the goal to create humanity, and why God did this? So He give us life and also give us death, so we can give us a test. It's a test for us to see who is successful. That person will go forever living in happy life for trillion of years, and the person who will fail, that person has a severe punishment for creating corruption and chaos in his world. Surah Al-Anbiya number 21 verse 35. Every soul will taste death, and we will test you with evil and with good as a trial, and to us you will be returned. Surah Jummah number 62 verse 8. Say, indeed the death from which you flee, indeed it will meet you. Then you will be returned to the knower of the unseen and the witnesses. And he will inform you about what you used to do. So when we die, is returned back to the God Creator, who put soul into the human being, into the mother during the process of birth. And then when the process finishes, death approaches, then the soul is being extracted back, and remaining body become nothing but bones and decayed particles. Let's talk about angel souls, resurrection, and judgment day to support this topic. That can dead people listen to our talk. The Quran directly addresses skeptics who doubt that decayed bones can be brought back to life, stating that the second creation is just as easy for God as the first creation. Surah Al-Mu'minun number 23 verse 15 to 16. Then indeed after that you die, then indeed you on the day of resurrection will be resurrected. Surah Yasin number 36 verse from 78 to 79. And the presents for us an example and forgets his own creation. God is complaining that humanity is presents for about us different example, but they forgot how they were created. They say we will give life to bones. They say who will give life to bones while they are disintegrated into particles? Say he will give them life who produced them the first time. And he is of all creation knowing. How did he create us? Through a sperm drop ejected from father into mother. Surah Fatir number 35 verse 22. And not equal are the living and the dead. Indeed, God causes to hear whom he wills, but you cannot make hear those in the graves. It's a very clear message. The people who are alive and people who are dead, they are not same. You cannot make hear those in the grave, buried inside. They cannot hear you. Clear message here. Surah Al-Naml number 27 verse 80 and Surah Al-Rum number 30 verse Surah Rum number 30 verse 52. Indeed, you cannot make the dead hear, nor can you make the deaf hear the call when they turn their backs retreating. Another clear message. You cannot make the dead hear. They cannot hear you. Why? As I give example many times, that our entire house or offices or city or country or world, electrical item runs on electrical current. Every house has a main switch. When we turn this off main switch, every electronic item, whether it's television, stove, your laptops, cell phone, all will be dead because the current was coming from main switch. Same thing, soul was from the God. When soul has been taken away from the body, that body is just like a dead body. No, it cannot do anything, perform, cannot listen. Function is gone. Indeed, you cannot make the dead hear, nor can you make the deaf hear the call when they turn their backs retreating. Surah Al-Mu'minun number 23 verse 99 to 100. Until when death comes to one of them, he says, my Lord sent me back, that I might do righteousness in that which I left behind. No, it is only a word the person is saying, and behind them is a barrier until the day they are resurrected. Very, very important. This is the main important verse about this. So when death comes, that means when the angels take their souls away, they say, send us back to the world. We'll do better this time. So there's a barrier between them and the world. I have some experiences. I cannot tell because people may not agree on this, but I will still share some few words. That's barzakh or barrier is between heaven, sky, and between the earth is invisible. There's pure life, just like life here. All souls are waiting. They are united. There are many verses about soul are there. God said, we have not given you that much knowledge, so he's not sharing for everybody, but that barrier is there who will not let the soul come back to world. Surah Nahl number 16 verse 32. Those whom the angels take the death, they are good and pure. They will say, peace be upon you. Enter paradise for what you used to do. Surah Nazia number 79 verse 1 to 2. Those angels stripping out harshly, that means evil soul, and those pulling out good souls gently. So it is again departing of this world from our body, the soul, and how they will do, because the person's actions. The person was good, they create a nice environment, they will be rewarded. The people who were arrogant, create chaos, destroy the world, so many bad actions, they will be punishment started immediately. When the soul was extracted, it was a very painful process. Surah Al-An'am number 6 verse 93. And if you could but see when the wrongdoers are in the agonies of the death. And if you could see when the wrongdoers are in the agony of death, while the angels are stretching forth their hands saying, deliver your soul, give us your soul. Today you will be rewarded the punishment of humiliation for what you used to say against God other than the truth, and that you were toward his verses, his books, arrogant. Again, death is a process of extracting soul, and communication will happen, dialogue will happen to the soul, and the body will basically just fall. Surah Al-Anfal number 8 verse 50. And if you could but see when the angels take the soul of those who disbelieved, They are striking their faces and their backs and saying, taste the punishment of the burning fire, of the burning fire. Same image, some people will be waiting in the barzakh, some people will be immediately punished and thrown into the fire of hell based on how extreme their uh, you know actions were. Surah Fatah number 35 verse 9, and it is God who sends the winds and they stir the clouds, and we drive them into a dead land and give life thereby to the earth after its lifelessness. Thus is the resurrection. Clear message. The dead earth is only give food, fruits, vegetable, and everything when the water comes down. The winds blow the water to wherever the land God decides to give. Same thing resurrection when God will say, "Kun fayakun, come on, wake up." They will all wake up. Will be a sound, and the sound will make their dead body unite with their souls, and they will be resurrected again. Surah Fusalat, number 41, verse 39, and of his sign is that you see the earth stilled. But when we send down upon its rain, it quivers and grows. Indeed, he who has given it life is the giver of life to the dead. Indeed, he is over all things competent. Support same thing. Surah Kaf number 50 verse from 9 to 11. And we have sent down blessed rain from the sky and made grow thereby gardens and grains from the harvest and lofty palm trees having fruit arranged in layers as provision for the people, and we give life thereby to the dead land. Likewise will be the emergence, mean from the graves. So command has to come from God to wake up. Surah Az-Zukhruf number 43 verse 11, and he who sends down rain from the sky in myriad quantities, and we revive thereby our dead land. Thus will you be brought forth from the land earth, whatever the form human will be. God says also to support this topic, I am always near you and listen to you, no intercession. Surah Hud number 11 verse 6, and there is no creature on earth but that upon God it is provision, and he knows its place of dwelling and its place of storage. All is in a clear register. So God has created everything, the Bhagwan, the master of entire universe. So he gives food, everything, and he is listening to us, everything. He is listening to even close to a jugular vein here. Every humanity, what he created, he is such a powerful, he can listen to us. He does not need human need a middleman to ask for something. Surah Al-Ankabut number 29 verse 60, and how many a creature carries not its own provision? God provides for it and for you, and he is hearing the knowing. So ask directly to God. He is a provider. Surah Kaf number 50 verse 16, and we have already created man, that means humans. We have already created humanity and know what their soul whispers to them, and we are closest to him. We are closer to them than jugular vein. Clear message? That God is knows, creator and life. He never dies. He is always listener to us. Surah Al-Baqarah number 2 verse 186, and when my people ask you concerning me, indeed I am near. I respond to the invocation. I respond to the invocation of the supplicant, and I respond to the invocation of the supplicant when they call upon me. So let them respond to me and believe in me, that they may be guided. So God is such a powerful who sends rain, clouds, vegetable, creating animals create for us. He's creating us into human being and into mothers of our tummy through a sperm drop. He sends sky water. He says, talk to me, ask me. I listen to you. Sometimes something delays and not being accepted has a purpose we don't understand. Surah Al-Baqarah number 2 verse 48. And guard yourselves against a day when no soul will avail another in the least, nor will intercession on its behalf be accepted, nor will ransom be taken from it, nor will they be helped. So very strong message. No intercession. An example clearly about Prophet Noah, Nuh alayhi salam, when he prayed to God, when he served 950 years, and when the water came, it was destroying everything, flood, and he prayed to God. When he saw his wife and his son dying in the water, he prayed to God, you promised to save my family. What was the answer? He said no. They were from Amalo Ghero Saleh. Their action was not good. So intercession of Noah was not accepted. Even he served 950 years. So how can we ask somebody who has gone from the earth and they will help us? Same thing, God says we have people who's in the grave, the good people. Yes, they did their job good. When they are alive, they will be witness on Judgment Day that we were here. We told them to not follow us. Surah Al-Baqarah number 2 verse 254. Before there comes a day in which there is no bargaining, no friendship and no intercession, no mediation, no helper. Surah Al-Nahl number 16 verse 89. And warn of the day when we will resurrect among every nation a witness over them from themselves, and we will bring you as a witness over these. It's a very strong message. No intercession you're going to accept, nobody going to help you, but they will be our messengers, our chosen people, the godly people, imams, whoever the noble people. They will be witness against us, not going to help you. That we gave him humanity message. For example, Surah Al-Ma'idah number 5 verse 117, Jesus will say to God on Judgment Day, and I was a witness over them as long as I remained among them, but when you took me up, you were the observer over them, O God, O Creator, O Bhagwan, and you are over all things witness. So Jesus clearly saying, when you took me back, you were watcher over them. So you are witness what they have done after me. So they will be, next very important surah, verse. Surah Al-Ma'idah number 5 verse 109. The day when God will assemble the messengers, prophets, and will say, what response were you given? This is very important. They will say, we have no knowledge. Indeed, it is you who is knower of the unseen. Jesus denied. Here all messengers will be assembled on Judgment Day, and there will be dialogue. Every nation will be standing in front of his messenger, and God will ask, what they told you. They said, we have no knowledge. We deliver your message. After you pulled us back, soul was taken away. We have no knowledge. We have no knowledge. Indeed, it is you who is the knower of the unseen. It's a clear message, sir, all of you. There is no life under graves. People mostly either in heaven, either hell, or people after death, or they are living waiting in Barzakh above this hidden area. Entire world is there, and they're waiting for the time. So it's very important to understand not to kill each other. What's happening nowadays? People of Jesus killing the name of Jesus, destroying the world. Buddha's people, Chinese, Japanese, many countries, Buddhists, they are killing based on humans' teaching. He was a good person. Now they're burning each other alive. That the differences they created. Same thing Muslims are doing. They're killing the name of some God messengers, imams, good people, the noble people, they never told them to disunite each other. Oh, children of Adam, unite now. Try to understand that Satan has caused division between you all. Save yourself from the punishment of hellfire because we're creating unrest everywhere. The murder is going on, destruction is going on. There is a message still available for you. The Quran has the best guidelines. So all messenger will not going to help you as a mediator or any intercession. They will say, we don't know what happened to us after you pulled us back. You were there on earth. It's a clear message. Any person sitting in the grave is not going to listen to you. They are just to convert into. You can tell. I can see hundreds of TikTok videos from other social media. They're pulling up hundreds of thousands of people's graves. There's nothing except pieces of bones. Try to understand. This is very important lecture, and I hope you will understand and take benefit out of this. So now let us review our practices and beliefs currently in the entire world. Creating hundreds of thousands of mazar tombs on dead people, deceased people, asking them for help, or asking them to play a mediator role between humanity and God. Does God, based on the verses I recited to you, does God really need a mediator or intercession? Let's think seriously based on above verses. Does it help? Or these tombs, mazars are creating more division or hatred between humanity? Now you can choose how much division we have based on the people who has departed. They has divided us instead of focusing on one God, entire world, one family. Let's come back to path of God. The creator of entire universe again. Become one family under one God. Children of Adam spread all over the world, one family. Let's bring peace, prosperity, love everywhere. Every town, every village, city, state, entire world. Let's come back and change our behavior. May God bless you all. Take care. See you next time. Bye.